Alrighty guys, welcome! So I just want to quickly make this video for you guys because I keep seeing the comments roll through with questions and I have not had time this week to make a video for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. So the first question is, did you mostly get all A's in your prereqs? The answer is yes, I did get all A's in my prereqs, but that does not mean that I got it on my first try. I did have to retake chemistry from a B+ to an A, which is very discouraging because I literally hate chemistry. But it's definitely worth it. The reason why they want you to have all pretty much A's is because they have a high number of applicants, so if you really, really want to get in the program, they're going to pick the people with the highest grades to get in. I do know a couple girls that have gotten in with B's, but it kind of just depends on the number of applicants and the number of spots that your school has available. How hard is it to maintain grades in college? It's really not hard at all. Like, you would think, everybody says, oh, dental hygiene school is so rigorous and it's so hard. It is hard, don't get me wrong, it's very hard. But, like, academically, like, the classes and stuff aren't too unbearable. I mean, there's a lot of classes and it's a lot of work. But, at least in my program, I don't feel like anything's too hard yet. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like as long as you continue studying the way that you know how to study and that it works for you, there's no real difference in academics. It's kind of like taking it's like a giant biology. Like, it's just, it's not hard. Like, as long as you know how to study for yourself, we talk about this all the time. Like, the academic part is just different information that you don't know. So that's why I think it is, like, makes everybody, like, nervous because you don't know a lot about dental, and it's kind of just like going into a bio class that you've never, I don't know. So no, I don't think it's hard to maintain your grades. I think you'll do fine. Is dental hygiene school competitive to get accepted? Yes. It took me 2 years to get accepted in a dental hygiene school. There was about 400 applicants that applied to my school, and I think there was 40 of us that got in. So yeah, it's pretty competitive. I live in kind of a smaller area, so for us, that's a lot of applicants. So if you live in somewhere that's larger, it's probably going to be more competitive, but they may as well have more spots open for your program. But yes, it's very competitive to get in. What if I get a B or C in a course? You'll be fine with a B or a C, which goes along with one of the other questions. If you fail out of the semester, will you get kicked out? The first semester of our program, if you fail a course, yes, you would get kicked out and you would have to reapply to get in. So a B or C is not failing, but the grade scale is a little different compared to, like, a general college course. So that's something to consider. You can't really fail anything. My first semester we had a lot of time tests and, like, tests that you had to pass and, like, anatomy and stuff, and instrumentation you have to pass. So that's all put into one clinic grade, so you can't fail clinic. And if you do fail a course for some reason, you would get kicked out your first semester, and the second semester they save your spot. So if you fail a course through your second semester, or you fail clinic your second semester, or third or fourth, they will hold your spot. You'll just have to wait a whole year for the next class to catch up to you, kind of thing. So if you failed in the fall, you'd have to wait until next fall to take that course over again and then continue. So that is kind of a pain in the butt if you fail, because then you'll have to wait another year. And if you fail your first, you'll have to wait to reapply, which isn't always guaranteed either. How did you find patients? That's what I'm really worried about. Yes, finding patients is literally the hardest part of, like, so far that I have found. I was lucky enough to live 20 minutes away from school, so I do use a lot of friends and family. We do have to use people from the community that we don't know who have been there before, which really isn't too bad. I'll talk about that in a second. But there's students that do live farther away, like 3 hours away or something. We have a pretty big community that goes to our clinic for their normal cleanings. So there's always a book of people who are due for a cleaning or people who are calling into the clinic, because it's $30. Like, we offer $30 for x-rays, oral screenings, full cleanings, fluoride. That's a really, really good deal, especially if somebody does not have insurance. So hopefully your school will have that as well. that is mainly the like how most everybody gets their patients is straight through our clinic. If you have if you're trying to find people that you aren't really sure about, always advertise like, oh, this is a really great deal if you don't have insurance, because it really truly is. You get like hundreds of dollars worth of dental work for like $30, or kids who are like 20. So that's mostly how I found my patients. If you live farther away from your school and you still have questions about that and you're really concerned, shoot me an email or a comment below, and I will get you more information on that through some of my friends that find patients through the community that live farther away from their school. I know most programs are different, but just curious. Yeah, so that's mostly all the questions. Someone just commented back to me about the straight teeth thing. That's super funny because I do not have straight teeth. I have really straight top teeth, but my bottom teeth are crowding in the front. I was always so nervous. I was like, oh my god, like all my friends used to pick on me. They're like, how are you gonna be a dental hygienist if your teeth are crowded? Like, and I was so self-conscious about it. I was like, oh my god, like I can't be a dental hygienist. I still am sometimes. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I need braces. But, hang on, let me read your comment real quick. So, yeah. So no one has ever recommended me braces either. They're always like, oh, your teeth are fine, your teeth are fine. But yeah, I guarantee you 90% of your class will not have straight teeth. Like, we're always joking around with each other. We're like, oh my god, like, look at your, like, she's always like, look at my tooth. I'm like, look at my tooth. Like, it's totally fine. Like, you, once you guys start practicing on each other, you will start to be more comfortable with each other. I was super self-conscious. I still am. I'm always like, stop looking at my teeth. Even with the dentist at school, I'm like, don't look at my teeth. But it's totally fine. Like, nobody has perfect teeth, and it's super funny that you said that, because we always joke around about it. A couple weeks ago, we started talking about ortho in one of our classes, and we're all like, oh my god, we all need braces. Like, but no, don't feel uncomfortable. Wait until you have patience. Your guys' teeth will be like nothing. Like, you start to like just know. I don't know how to describe it. You'll see that like different teeth, like, I don't know. You will not have a problem at all. Don't be self-conscious. Most everybody has something out of place or crowding or just something. So seriously, don't be self-conscious at all. Like, you guys will all like joke about it and laugh about it. I do honestly like think about getting braces sometimes. I'm like, oh my god, I need braces. But it's really not a big deal, and it's really good practice for everybody too. And you'll be fine, I promise. So if you guys have more questions, let me know, or comment below like this.